mat. So if you have a mat, you want to be standing more towards the back of the mat, but if you're just on the floor, then it doesn't really matter. Just start standing nice and tall, and you're just going to take a big breath in and breathe out. Just let the tension of the day go. Give your head a few shakes. I want you to just bring the weight into the heels and lift your toes up off the floor, and then gently place the toes back down, lift your heels just slightly, like enough that you could fit like a business card underneath. And then bring the weight back into your heels, lift your toes, keep your knees nice and relaxed, and then shift the weight forwards again, lift the heels just slightly. One more where the toes lift off, just warming up through the feet slightly, and then slide forward, lift the heels just a little bit. Bring the weight now evenly through the front and back of the foot. You're going to take a big breath in, and as you breathe out, nod your chin down to your chest, and you're going to roll your head down towards the floor, articulating your spine through the movement. Let your shoulders completely relax. When you get down to the bottom, just feel a bit of a hamstring stretch. You want to try and straighten your legs as best as you can, but really feel like you're pulling your pubic bone into your belly button. Take a big breath in here, and as you breathe out, stack your pelvis up onto your thighs. Keep your head dangling down, roll all the way back up. So we're just doing nice and slow. If you happen to be near a wall, just if you're near one, I don't think any of you actually are, so don't worry. So then you can do this leaning against the wall, but out in the air is fine as well. Roll back down. Just breathing, feeling that movement, just feeling that weight evenly through the front and back of your foot. Roll back up. Stack each bone one on top of the other. Head stacks up right at the end. Last one, we're going to roll down, and then we're going to come out into a plank. Take a big breath in. Might go arms up for this one. Then bring your arms down as your head, neck and chest roll to the floor. You're going to roll all the way down. When your hands get to the ground, bend your knees slightly and just going to walk your hands out. 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're just going to hold a nice plank here. Now, if up on the toes is too much, just drop down onto your knees. I want you to squeeze your butt, lift your underneath waist, lift the side waist, press the floor away. 5, look half a meter in front of you. 4, squeeze your butt. 3, 2, 1, bend your knees down. Make sure that your hands are fairly much right underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. You're just going to go into 5 cat-cow. Breathe out to look up to your belly button, and then as you breathe in, you open through the back of the hips, press your chest forward. Round and forward. Just loosening up the spine, warming up the whole length of the body. And 2 more. Rounding the spine, look up at your belly, pull your pubic bone in towards your belly button. Inhale as you go forward, and 1 more because it just feels so lovely. Now from here, you're going to come up to a high kneel. So kneeling up now, your hands are just going to sort of stay where they are. As you breathe out, you're going to squeeze your butt forward, pull your tummy back, and you're going to lean backwards. And then come back. And you can do that 3 times. Lean back, feel the stretch through the front of the hips, also quite a lot of work through the tummy. And then lean back. Kind of looks like we're doing some weird like 80s dance, looking at all of you. Now this time when you go back, I want you to reach your arms forwards and come back. Tummy pulls in, butt squeezes forward and back. If the butt and tummy aren't working, you're going to really strain through the front of the hips. Reach back and up. 2 more. Lean back and come back up. Last one, feeling that stretch through the front of the hip, but also a lot of work. All right, this time you're going to go back, reach your arms up, bring them back down and back. Lean, reach those arms, bring it down and up. 3 more like this. Back, reach, down and up. Lean back, reach the arms, down, and up. One more like this. Reach, up, down, and back. Now we're going to do 2 arm lifts. So you're going to lean back, lift the arms and lower. Squeeze your butt cheeks and come up. Lean back. 2 arms. 1, 2, and come back up. 3 of these to go. Lean back, squeeze your butt, pull your tummy in, lift the arms. 1, 2. 2 to go. Lean back. Hold and lift those arms. Tummy draws in, squeezing your butt. 1 more. Lean back. Reach. 2. All the way up, and just give your thighs a little bit of a stretch. You're going to come now onto your butt. So there are 2 variations of this one. The first variation is just on your elbows with your chest lifting forward. If you want a bit more work, you can do this up on your hands, but it's going to be a lot more work through the front of the hip. So you pick. I'm going to go on my elbows tonight. So you're just going to start one leg one leg on the floor, the other leg out straight. Press your chest away and draw your tummy in, and you're just going to lift the leg up and down. We're just going to do 10. 4, really reaching out through that heel, halfway. 5, tummy's drawing in, chest is pressing, so you're not sunken down through the elbows and the chest. 1 more. Hold the leg. You're going to pulse up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Bring that leg in, change the leg, reset. Really make sure you're pressing your chest away. Toes pull towards the shin, the leg goes up and down, up and down. 3, tummy draws in, pressing your chest forwards, trying to stretch through the front of your shoulders. Halfway there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 10 little pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower. Lay yourself all the way down now. Hands interlaced behind your head. Bring your elbows up off the floor slightly so you can see them in the corners of your eyes. And as you breathe out, keeping your feet down, you're just going to lift your head, neck and chest. And when you get up to that position, I want you to really draw the belly down. Look over the top of your knees and make sure that your head is heavy in your arms. Lower back down. Breathe out and lift. And lower. Your pelvic floor lifts up as you lift into your chest, lift up and down. 3 to go. Lift, lower. 2 and 1. Now, take your left leg to tabletop and you're going to do 5 more lifts. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you're going to take your right shoulder towards your left knee for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're going to add. As you lift, I want you to stretch your leg, pull it in, and then lower back down. Lift and stretch. Pull it in and lower back down. Lift and stretch. Almost feel like as you're pulling it in, you're trying to lift a little higher towards it and back down. Lift and stretch. Pull it in, lower back down. 1 more like this. Lift and stretch it out. Draw it in, lift a little higher and back down. Change sides. Right leg goes up. You lift up and down. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. 2 to go. Up and down. Last 1 and down. Now you take your left elbow to your right shoulder, to your right knee rather. Lift and lower. and lower, 2 to go. And last one. Now lift up, extend the leg, keep the lift, draw the leg in and lower back down. Lift and extend, draw the leg and lower back down. As you lift that little, draw that leg back towards you, you don't lower the chest at all. Lift, draw it in and back down. One more, lift, draw it in and back down. Okay, from there, head, neck and chest stay down now. We've worked our upper abs, we're going to go more with the lower abdominals. You're going to lift one leg to tabletop and then go straight into your second leg lifting. Lower one leg, lower the other leg. Lift up and down and down. Both hands up to the ceiling, keep going with the alternating legs and down. Lift and lift, lower and lower. If this is too much tonight, just go back to a single leg lift on either side. That is totally fine. And down. 2 more on each side. Up, down, down. Lift, lift. Really draw those lower abdominals in as you're lifting that second leg. Lift both legs to tabletop. From here, I want you to stretch your left leg, take your right arm back behind you, and then pull everything in. Same side, left leg, right arm, and in. Same side again. And now you're going to change. So now it's left arm, right leg, outstretched, and pull everything back in. Reach, and in. Last one, reach, and in. Now you're going to alternate 3 to each side, and in, and reach, and in. Reach and in. We're doing dead bugs. Reach and in. Last one. And back. And reach and in. And hug your knees into your chest. And just give me 5 little rocks to either side. A few big deep breaths there. Now cross the legs. So you're going to have one ankle on top of the other. Hands down and go palm up so you can be open through the front of your chest. As you breathe out, I want you to draw your pubic bone into your belly button so much that your butt lifts off. And then lift and lower. Now it doesn't have to lift very much. I want it to come from the low abdominal, so you're really pulling your pubic bone in towards your belly button. One more this way. Cross the feet the other way. And same thing, draw in. And release. Draw in and release. 3, halfway there. 4, 5, 6. And bring the feet down. Just give those abs a little rub. You're going to come over onto your side facing the camera. So lying on your side, I want you to have your hand a little bit further out than your shoulder. Your feet are in line with your butt and your knees are stuck out in front of you. Then from there, you're going to come and lift those bottom ribs away from your arm. Press your knees down into the floor and come up into your side plank. Now when you've done the first one, just take a moment, readjust if you need to. Fix your clothes, move your hand closer to you. Come up. We're going to hold for a count of 10. When you're here, I want you to press your hips forward just a little. So you're squeezing your butt. Lift the underneath waist and feel like you're drawing. It's like you're trying to move your skin away from your shirt. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Keep the butt high. Now you're going to go halfway down to the floor with your butt and lift it back up. Halfway down and lift it up. Halfway down and lift. 3 of these to go. Press your hips forward slightly, down and lift. It's a nice little shoulder workout as well. Hold. Take the top leg up. And you can do 10 little pulses. 1, 2. Lift that underneath waist. 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend and rest. Swivel the legs around the other way. Set yourself up, hand just slightly in front of the shoulder, knees in front, heels in line with your butt cheeks. Lift your underneath waist away and then come up into your side plank. Now whenever you do the first one, just readjust if you need to. Move your hand a bit closer to you. And then we're going to come up and we're going to hold. Think of your head, like because you can all probably see yourself, make sure that your head is in line with your spine, is in line with your pelvis. Press your hips forward slightly. Lift up from underneath. 3, 2, 1. And we're going to do our little pulses. Down and lift. Down and lift. It's like you're pulling your belly button away from your shirt. 4, 5, halfway there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here. Top leg goes up and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and rest. While you're on this side, keep your legs the way they are, but just split them. So one leg is in front and the other foot and bottom leg is going back behind you. The leg that's out in front, I want you to take that arm up to the ceiling and then reach over. Draw your shoulders down away from your ears. And I want you to just do 10 breaths. You can close your eyes if you want to. And just feel like those ribs are expanding every time you breathe in. And then when you breathe out, just relax as many muscles as you can. Four more breaths here. Shoulders away from the ears. Keep both butt cheeks nice and heavy on the floor. And then swivel the legs around the other way. We're going to do the stretch on the opposite side now. Reach up and over. Two more breaths. Alrighty, from there, you're going to lie all the way down on the floor. Bring your feet nice and close to your bottoms. Parallel hip distance apart. Arms are going to go up to the ceiling. As you breathe out, you're going to squeeze your butt cheeks, lift your hips up towards the ceiling and come up into a bridge. Hold it there. We're going to go straight into alternating leg lift. So you're going to go up with one leg and pop it back down. Up with the other leg and back down. Now if there's any pain in your pubic bone, just go into normal bridges or pelvic curls without the single leg version. Lift and lower. 3 more on each side and down. We'll really squeeze the legs. Last one on each side. Bring your hands down over your head. I want you to roll down through your spine. Keep your arms there. Roll all the way back up into a bridge. Rolling up. Roll back down through your spine. And then engage. Draw your pubic bone to your belly button. Squeeze your butt cheeks. Lift on up. And then roll back down. 3 more. Roll all the way up. Keep your arms where they are. Roll back down 1 vertebra at a time. Last one. Come all the way up into your bridge. Roll back down through your spine 1 vertebra at a time. Rolling over onto your side now, facing the camera, facing me. You're going to be up on your elbow tonight. I've sort of seen most of you move. I think all of you can handle this. For anyone watching on YouTube, you can lie flat. But for you 5 ladies, or you 4 ladies, you're going to be up on your elbow. So underneath waist is lifting. Your bottom ribs are really lifting up. Your bottom leg is stuck out straight in front of you with your shin parallel to the mat. top leg out straight. From here, you're just going to take the leg up and you're just going to kick it forward, point your toe and bring it back. Forward and take it back. So the trick here is to keep your pelvis really nice and still. Your abs are really engaged to make that happen. Your underneath waist is lifted and you're pushing your elbow into the ground. 3 more, forward and back. So you're really strong through your torso and back. Last one and back. Now we're going to go just slightly back behind the line, so you're really working that butt. You're going to do little circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Lift out from those ribs. 4, 3, 2, 1. Circle back the other way for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up. 10, 9. Lift those ribs. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And rest. From there, bring your top leg in front of your bottom leg and lay all the way down flat now. So we're going to work that bottom leg. You can also just bring that knee down if it feels yuck to have the knee up to the ceiling. With the bottom leg, stretch it out and lift it up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold. 10, 9, 8. Lift it a little higher. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Little circles. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change. 10, 9. Other direction now. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest that inside thigh. Press yourself up from there. Come over onto the other side, onto your elbows. As I said earlier, if you're just a beginner, you just come down onto your arms so that you can better engage. But all of you ladies that are watching, I know you can do this on your elbow. Bottom knee straight out, bottom shin in line with the mat, top leg out straight. Lift those ribs away and you're going to go up and down. 2, 3, 4. Oh, hold on. I don't think we did this on the other side. Let's just go forward and back. I'm pretty sure this is what we started with. And forward and back. Forward and back. Forward and back. Halfway. 5 to go. 5, 4. Lift out of that bottom elbow. You're not down here. You're nice and strong. 2, 1. Take it just slightly back behind the body and circle for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold it up for 10. Lift out of those bottom ribs. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You've got to circle back the other way. 3, 4. Lift out of that bottom elbow. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change the legs. Bottom leg, top leg is just resting down now. Lengthen yourself out and your bottom leg is going to do the work. You're going to go up and down. Up and down. 3, 4. Lift your underneath waist. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Change. We're going to go straight into circles one way. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Reach the leg. 9, 10. Change directions. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. From there, roll onto your backs for me. You're going to go into your figure 4 stretch. Either reach behind the thigh or in front of the shin, wherever you're feeling that tonight. Press that knee away with the elbow and just breathe. Three more breaths and then you're going to change. Change the legs and do stretch the other way. Three more breaths. Really feel like you're lengthening that knee away from your chest. And then come up from there. Pop your hands behind your knees. Use your legs to help to get you up. Swivel around to face me. Soles of your feet are touching. We're going to go for an inside thigh stretch. And breathe. So when you're doing this stretch, if you just really feel like you're as long through your spine as you can manage, and then you hinge forward and press your elbows down into your knees, you'll get a better stretch. Feel like you're lengthening up through the back of the neck as well, because that's all connected. 3, 2, 1, and then release from there. I thought we'd just do a little bit of shoulder release work, so we're actually just going to come up to standing again. So we started in standing, we're going to finish in standing tonight as well. So all you're going to do now is some little shoulder shrugs. So standing, you're just going to go up and down. You can add a little bit of, if you want to. Feels a little bit silly, but it also just gets a little bit more work through the shoulders and the upper traps. And from there, we're going to go for some circles. 1 way, 3. We're going to go 5 each way. 4, 5, and then circle back the other way. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now with your arms, you're just going to reach your arms up and you're going to flick your hands. So I'll get a bit closer so you can see what I'm doing. So really just flick your fingers. The more you flick, the more you're going to work and release out through your forearm muscles. Flick, flick, flick. Now we're going to go out to the side. As you flick your fingers, reach your arms. Flick and flick. Now we're going to flick up. Again, working those upper traps, delts. 3 to go. 3, 2, 1. And now you're going to flick behind. As you flick behind, keep feeling like your ribs are connected in the front of your body. So you're not just opening through the chest. All right, now, big windmill arms, up and around. 1, 2, 3. Keep going. Going to 5, and then you're going to go back the other way. And forward. 2, 3, 4, 5. From here, come off your mat if it's really squishy. I've got a very, very squishy mat. It just makes me wobble around too much, which is not what I want tonight. I want to get a bit of a stretch. So you're going to stand up nice and tall. Using your right leg, you're going to lift it up as high as you can. Try and keep your thigh there as you extend your leg out straight. And then bring it back down. Left leg, bring it up as high as you can. Keep it as high as you can as you stretch it out. And then back down. 2 more on each side. Up, reach, and down. Up, reach, and down. Last one on this side. Reach, and down. Up, reach, and down. Take your legs slightly wider than your hips. And we're just going to go into some side lunges. Bit of an inside thigh stretch. And then go the other way. Hip just crept if you heard that. And side to side. Just loosening up through the hips. One more to each side. And we're going to finish with some squats. So slightly less wide, so a little bit wider than your hips now, and a lot wider from your hips. As you breathe out, keep your spine lengthened. You're going to come down and up. As you come down, watch that your knees don't fall in towards one another. Trying to pull your knees back behind you without sticking your chest forwards. Imagine you're sliding down a wall. Down and lift. 3, 2, 1. Hold and pulse. 10, 9. Can you lift your chest up anymore? Pull your knees back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Lift your heels. Put them back down. Lift your heels. Put them back down. 3. Going to 10. 4. Drop a little lower. 5. Halfway there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way up to standing. Bring your legs back so that they're hip distance apart and parallel. Take a big breath in. And as you breathe out, launch your chin to your chest. We're finishing exactly the way we started with a roll down. Take a big breath in at the bottom, and as you breathe out, roll all the way up. Inhale at the top. Exhale, roll down again. Soft knees. Let your shoulders go. Let your head hang heavy. While you're down there, I want you to shake it no, nod it yes a couple of times. Roll all the way back up. Stack your head on last. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. And you ladies are all done.